This is the Evil Never Dies podcast with Brett and Carl. This podcast may contain adult themes, violence, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
This is Sandy Johnson. I played Judith Myers in the original John Carpenter Halloween 1978, and you are listening to the Evil Never Dies podcast.
Welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I'm Brett, back here with Carl, and yes, we are back.
And we've been gone a long ass time.
I know.
It was Halloween. We're busy. Even though we had no haunted house to run, we had all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, we're still busy. So
we did our murder mystery thing and it lasted 25 minutes. But I got all the kids in their costume and the daughters, and we got some good pictures. That was the fucking shouldn't have tried to do this the day after Halloween because everybody was exhausted.
Yeah, after the trick or treating and all
that.
And
then it rained the morning.
Yeah.
So, but it turned out okay. We're going to do another one. I don't know about this month, but I might do one on my birthday. I don't know.
Depending on the weather.
Went really well. We figured out what we're doing now. The daughters are convinced I could make a living out of doing murder mysteries in retirement.
Oh, yeah.
And today I got my Count Karabi shirt that sort of faded out and sucks. I had 3 people ask me, so what's Count Karabi's museum?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, really? Of all the cool shirts I got, you're going to ask on this one?
When you was at the store or what?
I went to get me some pepperoni rolls when I got rid of all the grandkids. Asked me there. They asked me at the vet, had to take Dracula, and they asked me somewhere else. Oh, it was an older gentleman at the pharmacy.
Uh-huh.
And he really wanted to hear about it. Felt sorry for the guy. He was pretty bad disabled and getting his medicine. Enjoyed talking with him. But tonight we're joined by a special guest, and that would be Halloween. She's sitting in my lap and won't move. You can't see her, but
you're stuck with her. But
so we have a cat with us tonight.
Yes, we're back. We haven't done an actual real episode for close to 3 weeks or so. Yeah. So,
yeah.
And,
shit happens.
Last thing we put out was on Halloween Day, our interview with, Sandy Johnson. So
that was a fun episode.
Yeah, it was. Everybody needs to watch it. I'm surprised we ain't got as many people watched it.
We haven't done a show, and I thought, well, everybody's gonna watch this. Fuck, nobody's watching nothing. I don't know, man. Fuck if I know.
It's hit and miss, man, with whatever we do.
But then you put a kid in a tornado outfit.
I know, and it gets 3,000
views.
Crazy shit, man.
But we are back. I'm trying to drink this stuff, Kraken shit. It was left over from the 20-minute murder mystery party, and we are.
Greg was fucking raving about that shit.
That's why I bought it. It tastes very licoricey. I thought it was going to be more of a cinnamon taste or something, but it's not. I don't taste any cinnamon in this stuff. None. Zilch.
Well, I'm not a big fan of spiced rum anyway. I like regular rum.
Yeah.
Regular dark rum with no spice.
Well, it was supposed to be the head of the party that I never had. I felt bad because I just kind of sloughed everybody off. And I'm like, well, I'm not really having a party now because part 1, it rained that morning and that jacked everything up. I didn't have enough food. I didn't get the food to cook, and it just was a bad thing, but we had fun. It just, It was crazy. And then my dumb ass decided I was going to light up the haunted house and the fucking box blew up on me and I had to get that fixed.
Oh shit. Yeah, we got some wiring issues back in the back 40 there.
Yeah.
Something's going on with it.
But
Well, that
Leatherface broke, but he's cooler now. He won't
yeah.
kill any. I'm afraid that thing was going to hurt somebody the way it fucking. That was a dangerous prop.
Well, he cut my fucking eye open
I
that
know he
time.
did, and he hits somebody else and cut him.
Yeah, he cut my eye open.
Well, my garage is looking phenomenal. It's a haunted garage officially, but I ain't done yet. But talking about Leatherface, well, we had 2 other movies we were supposed to do, but we got busy, and we're gonna do them later, I guess. Especially the special one.
Yeah.
We won't talk about.
Probably do that next year.
Yeah, probably so.
Uh,
Arrow's put out a lot of good stuff here lately, and they had put out the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't even know if the original movie's called The or not, but I've been eyeing this thing and finally got it and gave Brett my Blu-ray and I got the 4K, and we are gonna do the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which came out in what year was that?
2003.
Yep. By Platinum Dooms, which was owned and operated by Michael Bay, who was a really famous, I guess he's still famous, director. Did all
producer,
the
director.
Transformer movies and the Pearl Harbor, and he decided he wanted to do some horror remakes and started Platinum Dunes up. And we were just talking about that. I guess it doesn't exist anymore, and that's a shame because it did a lot of good stuff for a minute.
Yep. All right, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, American slasher film, directed by Marcus Nispel. He's a German director.
Real tall, skinny guy.
And he basically got his start in doing like industrial commercials and stuff for like companies and stuff.
Yeah.
And then moved into music videos. He's done
music videos when they were
hundreds of music videos for all kinds of different genres of music and everything.
I believe he got Michael Bay his first like some kind of an award for some movie that Michael Bay, I don't know, it was some video that maybe it was for Pearl Harbor, I don't know, but dude was really big on the music videos, and that was a thing in the 90s and still in the early 2000s.
Yep. All right, screenplay by Scott Kozar. And let me say this before we go any further. I don't really consider this a remake. I consider this a reimagination of the original.
Because even the characters have different names. Thomas Hewitt instead of whatever the hell Leatherface Sawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't consider this a it is definitely a reimagining.
Based on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre by Kim Henkel and Toby Hooper. Produced by Michael Bay and Mike Fleiss. Cinematography by Daniel Pearl.
And that's a biggie.
The original, he was the cinematographer on the original. Yep.
Yes, he was. And that was my favorite story, was listening to him talk about this.
Yep.
We'll get into that later.
Edited by Glenn Scantlebury. Music by Steve Jablonsky. And the score for this thing is awesome.
It is very awesome. I was going to say, I was watching an interview with him, and dude fucking nailed it, man.
Yeah, he did.
He nailed it.
And they also come out with an actual album for this that's full of heavy metal bands.
Yeah.
All kinds of people are on this thing, added songs to it. Pantera, Static X, Mushroom Head, all kinds of people are on there. And it's very cool. It's like the people's lesser known songs that they put on this that are good songs though, but
yeah.
Excellent score, excellent album that they put along with it.
And it was filmed, it was supposed to be the 70s, so they had to put Sweet Home Alabama in it. It fit perfectly.
Yep.
Because they were going to a Leonard Skinner concert.
Yep, exactly. In Dallas, by the way.
In Dallas, yeah, when all the bad stuff happens.
All right. Production companies are Radar Pictures, Platinum Dunes, like we covered already, and Next Entertainment. Distributed by New Line Cinema. Released on October 17th, 2003, right before Halloween.
And I remember seeing this in the theater weekend it came out.
And has a running time of 98 minutes, which was perfect. Didn't need to be any shorter or any longer.
You're right.
Use the time well in the film. Country of origin, United States, English language. Had a budget of $9.5 million. And it grossed $107.4 million.
It was a hit. Yes, big time.
So they definitely made their money back. And it started a craze of early to mid 2000s reimaginations of classic horror films
from the 80s and 70s. Yep.
So all right,
which is not really, it's sort of like when Hammer started redoing all the Universal stuff, and so very similar.
Exactly. All right, why don't you go over the plot, Carl?
Okay, well, I already gave it away a little bit. I guess they're teenagers. I don't know how old these guys are. They're driving through Texas, going to Dallas to the Skinner concert, just having them a grand old time. But there's a subplot. They went and they got them some marijuana in Mexico, and they're going to travel it back, and that pissed off the main character.
Yeah,
the beautiful main character, I might add. I was always sweet on her. So unfortunately, they pick up a hitchhiker. Doesn't that sound familiar? Well, it doesn't go like the original movie. The hitchhiker blows her fucking head completely, well, a hole through it, and dead.
And the way they film that too, through the hole.
Yes. She didn't blow her head off. She put a hole through her head.
A fist-size hole, yeah.
And there they are in their van with this dead chick, and they're having to try to find the sheriff, and shit goes bad for these people, man. They find the sheriff, but they also find Leatherface and the family.
Yes, they do.
And
let's go over the cast.
What a wonderful cast, I might add, too.
Yes, everybody did a great job. First off, we got Jessica Biel as Erin Hardesty. And
yes, we do.
She'd just come off of doing the TV show Seventh Heaven.
She did.
And like directly right after that. So she went from one extreme to another. Next off, we got Jonathan Tucker as Morgan. And he played in I don't know if you ever seen the movie The Virgin Suicides.
I remember it. I don't know that I've seen it, but I know
I've seen this movie. I've seen that movie probably 20 times, man. It's actually a really good movie. Next off, we got Erica Lershin as Pepper. Mike Vogel as Andy. Eric Balfour as Kemper.
And that's one of the famous kills in the movie, the Kemper kill, they call it.
Yeah. Kemper was a serial killer back in the 70s.
Yep.
And he played in 6 Feet Under. He was in that show for a few seasons. David Dorfman is Jedediah. He was a little kid.
Yeah, creepy little kid, too.
R. Lee Ermey as Sheriff Hoyt.
And what can we not say about this man?
He fucking did an awesome job, man. And every scene he did was all ad-lib too.
Of course, that's what he did in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. which is also one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
Next off, we
Perfect
got
for that role, I might add.
he did.
He plays the sheriff in this thing.
Sheriff Andy's part of the family also.
Yeah, he is. I think everybody in the whole town's part of the family.
Lauren German as teenage girl. Is that the chick that
might
blew
be
her
the
brains
chick that
out?
shot herself. Yeah.
Terrence Evans is old Monty.
He was a guy in a
Marietta.
wheelchair.
Yeah. He was
Stubbs was his nickname, I think.
Marietta Merrick as Luda May. Heather Kafka as Henrietta. Kathy Lankin as the tea lady in the trailer, and she was just creepy as shit, dude.
Yeah.
Even when she talked, she had that same smile on her face.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Brad Leland as Big Rig Bob.
He was driving the 18-wheeler at the end, which is reminiscent of the original movie.
Yep.
But things go a bit different.
Marnie Meek as Clerk. John Larroquette as the narrator.
I wonder if he got paid in weed again like he did the first movie.
I don't know. That's crazy. But he was also the narrator in the original.
And got paid in marijuana.
Oh, shit. And last but not least, we got Andrew Braininski.
Close enough, yeah.
As Leatherface Thomas Hewitt.
Leatherface number 2, Brett. There was another Leatherface in this movie. Did you know that?
No.
Well, we'll talk about that in a bit.
All right. All righty. That's the cast. I guess we can go over the Blu-ray in your 4K.
Okay, like I said, Arrow's been hitting it fucking hard and heavy and kicking ass. You got the old the original poster cover, which is just really dark and perfect. And yeah, this is just a single 4K, but it's got all the features from the original Blu-ray and stuff that they filmed last year. It's interviews. Let me look at this a little closer because it's dark. This Blu-ray's dark. It's got 3 audio commentaries on it. And I'm trying to find one that's got the director, it's got the cinematographer, the sound supervisor, everything. They've got interviews with everybody. There's even a commentary with Michael Bay on this damn thing. This thing is a loaded fucking release. I'm always giving the Scream Factory credit, but this thing has got anything. This might be the best Blu-ray that came out last year, 4K. And what I was going to talk about, I just found it, and now I lost it again. This has got so much on it. There it is. An interview with actor Brett Wagner, who's known as the Lost Leatherface.
Oh, yeah. He
and I've heard this story before and forgot it.
Yeah, he started as was going to be the Leatherface of the whole thing, but he couldn't handle the heat and got heat stroke.
Had a heat stroke and he hurt his back, and they had to replace him.
Yep. So they got this other guy who was like a stunt man.
Yeah, he'd worked with Michael Bay on a lot of these people came from the Pearl Harbor movie.
Yeah,
but not only is this thing loaded, it even comes with a poster. And not only is it a poster, it's a 2-sided poster. Look at this thing.
Oh,
you
cool.
Put this thing in a frame and it'd look great.
I think I got that poster hanging up here somewhere. Maybe I don't.
And then it comes with the cool little book. There, look at that right there. There's the mask.
Yep. Good looking mask too.
It was. And the book is called How Dare They? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is remade? ? And it goes into all the details about everything. And there's the lovely Jessica Biel right there, who is in a white tank top showing her belly throughout the entire movie.
And hip hugger jeans.
Yes. And that was 2003, and I was single in them days, so I had celebrity crushes still.
Yeah, the regular Blu-ray that came out, I think it was 2009. It didn't come out until then. Uh, it's very, very good.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that Blu-ray at all.
It's got that documentary in there, and
there's something on Ed Gein on it, I believe.
Yep, the Ed Gein thing, and it's got the commentary with Michael Bay, and I think it's got two different commentaries. Yours has
This has got
three.
like 5 or 6. They've got this thing loaded, man.
But yeah, I was very impressed. It looked great.
It looked fucking phenomenal on fucking 4K, man.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah, that's a great right there. Yeah.
So
it's nothing wrong with that. New Line did an excellent job. And actually, you go back further to the actual DVD that came out, and it was really cool because it come with autopsy photos and all kinds of cool stuff, which I've still got somewhere. I should have looked for all that. So this movie's always got good treatments on its well, now this would be the third and probably final home release of it with the 4K. So
yeah,
absolutely 5-star release. Arrow just absolutely. I'm giving this thing the best release of it was last year, I think it came out. It might have been this year.
I
But
think somebody else was supposed to put it out, and they got the rights to it, but they wasted the rights. They ended up not doing it, so they lost the rights again, and Arrow must have picked them up.
Arrow,
then.
yeah. But yeah, this thing's, I'd say it's the best 4K release of last year or this year, whatever year it came out, without any question. I haven't seen anything this good.
It just came out like back in September, didn't it?
Okay, it might have been this year then.
Yeah.
Probably was. So, okay, for 2025, best home release, in my opinion, at this point. Although I have not yet got into the Curse of Frankenstein, and that's for a later date. We just got a 4K of that came out.
Cool.
It's 3 disc.
Ooh. 3 discs.
3 disc.
All right. So
I mentioned our lost Leatherface. Felt bad for the guy because he seemed like a good dude. Just got hurt and heat stroke or something and couldn't do it. But there was also a rumor that they actually fired the guy because he may not have been completely legit with him on some of his medical issues. Maybe he already had some issues with his back or something. But either way, cool guy. I guess he goes to a lot of conventions, and everybody seems to like him. So credits to the original Leatherface of this movie. He's actually in the Kemper Kill. That's him.
Oh, okay.
That's his one scene.
Cool. All right, I guess we'll get right on into trivia.
Before I spoil any more for
Before
Brett.
you spoil any more, fucker. All right, Erica Leeson, who played Pepper, screamed so loudly during her screen test that people in other parts of the building called the police to report that a woman was being attacked.
Oh, wow.
She did do a good job at screaming.
Well, when you got somebody blow a hole in their head, I'd scream too. And you're witnessing it.
After learning about the remake, Andrew Bryniarski, who played Leatherface, went up to producer Michael Bay at a Christmas party and personally asked him for the role. And like you said, I think they'd worked together on some other shit too.
They did, yeah.
During the scene in the van with R. Lee Ermey, the sheriff, and Jonathan Tucker Morgan, Tucker forced the gun down his throat in order to make himself vomit every take. If you watch it carefully, you can see him spit the vomit out of his mouth in the scene. That's crazy. On his final day of shooting, Eric Balfour stripped down, threw his wardrobe back at the crew, and walked off the set only wearing a baseball cap. Footage of his departure is shown in the making of the documentary on the special edition DVD Blu-ray. I didn't see that part.
I don't know.
Maybe they cut it out on this.
I don't remember paying attention to it. I wouldn't have probably anyway.
This is the only Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the whole, all of them that have ever been made,
which is a fuck ton,
that shows Leatherface's real face.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. So if you want to see
this is also, they are not cooking barbecue and shit in this one.
No, they're not.
They're just whack.
They're just whacked.
And just the not to blow anything on the trivia, but this seemed like the most realistic movie of the franchise to me. Like, this could probably really happen somewhere.
Yep.
Because Leatherface, he's brutal, but he's not really a monster like he is in some of the other movies, like an unstoppable monster. So yeah, I think this one seems like the most realistic in my opinion. Certainly more so than my favorite movie ever, Chainsaw 2, which is not realistic at all.
No.
But I love it.
While filming the scene with the opossum, the filmmakers had to reshoot the scene numerous times in order to deliver the scares, but every time they filmed it, the possum appeared more adorable than scary. We know all about possums, don't we, Carl?
We have a whole colony living in the haunted house, yeah.
In the original script, the hitchhiker was supposed to be 15 to 16 years old. Filmmakers later decided to change her age to make her about the same age as the principal cast. And
yeah, that would have been weird, I think, if you'd had a younger person in that scene.
And there's an alternate version of that scene too on the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
In the original script, the character Jedediah was going to wear a Felix the Cat t-shirt throughout the movie. This was later scrapped because the copyright holders of Felix the Cat wouldn't allow it. But the novelization of the movie features the character wearing the shirt. Also, Jedediah was going to be killed by Leatherface by slicing his chainsaw through his back because he let Aaron and Morgan go. This was later scrapped because the filmmakers thought it would be too intense killing a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have done it, but I'm whack. I'm whack,
Fuck them kids.
Yeah. I don't think a Michael Bay would have went for that, no.
Like we said, Daniel Pearl, cinematographer of the original Texas Chainsaw, prized his position for the movie. He got there by convincing Marcus Nispel, his frequent collaborator on many music videos. When Nispel was offered the movie, but wanted to make his American debut an original movie, telling Pearl that remaking Texas Chainsaw Massacre was blasphemy and a sure failure. Pearl told Nispel that was the reason he should accept the offer and hire him as cinematographer so that Pearl could make the same movie twice, only at the beginning of my career and once at the end of my career. Nispel then agreed. So he didn't do nothing after this?
No, he did. It actually rejuvenated his career. He did several more horror movies. But the funny thing on that was, I guess they didn't want to give him the job because they're like, no, you were in the first one and the movie's gonna be all about you. And he's like, why? Why do y'all think that? And they're like, well, yeah, we don't know. So I guess on all the message boards, as soon as they announced they were remaking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the fans totally flipped, was talking shit. Yeah, people were pissed. You don't fuck with the classics.
Yeah.
So they told him, they said, yeah, we want you to start doing interviews. And they're like, why? They said, because as soon as we mentioned your name, everybody changed their opinion. And they're like, oh, yeah, then this is going to be a good movie. So he went from being, we don't want you doing much here, to, yeah, we need you out in front. So he got full billing for it. And it brought the fans back. Which I remember when they mentioned they was going to remake Chainsaw. I'm like, why? But then again, they'd done so many dumb sequels, it was like pointless. Unfortunately, after this, and then the sequel, the prequel to this, they went back to doing dumb ones again.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's so cool that the original cinematographers did both these movies.
All righty. To prepare for his role as Leatherface, Andrew Bryanarski ate a diet of brisket and white bread in order to get his weight to nearly 300 pounds.
That's what I eat every day.
But then they ended up putting like 100-pound fat suit on him to make him look even bigger. And I guess he had a hard time doing that, man.
He also had his head wasn't big as the original guy, and they had to change the mask around to fit his head.
Jeez. Let's see here. In Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 from 1990, there's supposed to be a scene in which Leatherface takes off his mask, but to keep the R rating, it was cut out. In this movie, that scene is reshot and seen.
Leatherface is a good movie too. Part 3. I don't think it never ever got the credits that it should have.
Aaron's last name was supposed to be Hardesty, the same last name as the lead character Sally, Marilyn Burns, from the original. Lauren German.
I'm glad they changed that.
Lauren German, who plays the hitchhiker, originally auditioned for the role of Aaron. Deleted subplot detailed Aaron being pregnant, which was why when they went to Mexico, she didn't drink the water or smoke the weed, as they talked about in the final cut. Well, that would have sucked if she was pregnant.
They were trying to make this movie pretty hardcore, I think.
Gunnar Hansen was asked to play the role of the truck driver at the end of the film.
That would have been neat.
Yeah. I guess he had bad feelings with the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
With the whole franchise?
Yeah, because starting out with the first one, because they all got fucked being paid and shit, you know. They didn't make no fucking money off of it because the fucking mobsters fucking took it all.
That's true.
And I think it just left a bad taste in his mouth. Because I think he was going to be in part 2 too, and then they wouldn't give him the money that he wanted. So
I think Ed Neal was the same, the hitchhiker. That's why we ended up with Chop Top.
Yeah.
Which, God, that turned out to be a good casting, did it not? The great Bill Moseley.
Yeah. All right. Andrew Bryanarski states that in my estimation, Leatherface is like a beaten dog. He was ostracized and ridiculed and treated harshly by his peers. The psychological damage they inflicted was immense. There's no chance for him. Terrence Evans, Uncle Monty, says, I think there's a chance Thomas's life could have been different. But the teasing he suffered, coupled with a bad temper and following Hoyt around like a puppy dog, left room for Hoyt to get absolute control. I could see that.
Yeah, that's why I said I think he's more less of a monster in this one than other Chainsaw movies. He's sort of makes more sense.
Yeah, because they go into it that he didn't have no friends and all that.
Yeah, well,
we
have a prequel to this movie that came out like a couple years after, and it's really good too. Not as good, but it does give a lot of backstory.
This movie was banned in the Ukraine by the Ministry of Culture.
Of course it was.
While the film's introduction and ending are tailored to appear to be based on a series of true events, the film's plot is a complete work of fiction. Duh.
Well, no fucking shit.
The film is inspired by the murderous acts of Ed Gein, a Wisconsin-based serial killer that was infamous for exhuming corpses as well as decorating his home with the body parts of his victims.
And Ed Gein now featured on Netflix if you haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. So, because I don't have Netflix. And they won't let me try it out free for 30 days and then
Nope,
cancel it
Netflix is
again.
like, fuck that shit. You ain't nobody trying us out free. Everybody knows what Netflix is. You ain't gonna get no trials.
I used to get it free with my phone through T-Mobile, but
Yeah, they cut it out.
unless they give it to you for like a year now when you first sign up, but that's it.
Netflix is the one company that don't have to give away anything because they're so they're the top dog, man. They
The
were the
remake,
original and they're still the top dog.
yeah, the remake Saw is a Husqvarna 359 with a 28-inch bar. These saws are made today and were not available in 1973 Texas.
Well, who gives a fuck? The Saw is family. They should have at least had that scene in it once. I'm sorry.
Dolph Lundgren was first considered to play Leatherface, but he turned them down so he could spend more time with his family.
I don't believe that.
You know, I don't.
That's
I
a
don't
bunch of
think. I
bullshit.
don't really think I do either.
Yeah, he must be just making up lies and telling them. I heard something else Dolph Lundgren said a while back that was, I absolutely had to be fake too.
Oh shit! The film was made into a haunted house at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights in both Florida and Hollywood Universal Parks. That probably would have been cool.
Yeah.
All right, here's some other people that were set up to play Aaron. Let's hear what you think. Kirsten Dunst.
No.
Yeah, I don't think she would have done a very good job either. She's not the scream queen type. Katie Holmes.
Yeah, she would have been good.
Think she could. I think she could have did a good job too. And Jessica Alba.
Oh, fuck yeah. See, that's all my girls from the early 2000s. Like I said, I was single and had celebrity crushes. Jessica Alba was on my list. So was Katie Holmes for that matter.
Yeah.
Before Tom Cruise ruined the poor lady.
Pepper is the only one of the victims not to see or enter the Hewitt house. Yeah,
No, she got whacked hard though.
Yeah. Yes, she did.
That's another thing. This is one of the fewer Leatherfaces really whacking people with the chainsaw.
Yep, exactly.
And the others, he likes to hit people with hammers and other fine things.
We had that too.
This might be the only one that don't have Grandpa in it.
Yeah.
Of all of them.
Yeah. In 2002, Marilyn Manson was announced as the composer for this project. He later had to bow out due to conflicting schedules.
Marilyn would have done a good job.
I think so, yeah. We've already talked about the lost Leatherface. The severed head of Harry J. Knowles from Ain't It Cool News can be seen in the basement of Leatherface's house.
Uh-huh.
Now it was sort of different too that they changed up that there was a basement.
Yeah,
in the original
Texas we don't have basements.
No, it was just there's no basements in Texas, and it was definitely just a room in the original too. You could tell.
Yeah. Now that's us. There are basements in Texas. It's just not common.
Yeah.
A big house like that, I could see. That house is creepy as shit.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And it's actually out there. You can go see it.
Yeah. The van driven throughout the movie is a 1968 Dodge A108 extended wheelbase van. Too bad it was a Dodge. But that's when Dodge made good shit. So
I was gonna say probably back then.
Evan Rachel Wood was considered for the role of the hitchhiker. That might have been okay, but
yeah,
that girl did a really good job though that played it.
Well, Jessica Biel was perfect for this movie. I don't think anybody could have topped her in it, especially wearing the tank top and the throughout the movie.
Like we said, Kemper shares a name with American serial killer Ed Kemper, who murdered 10 people between 1964 and 1973.
Don't tell Netflix, they'll make a show about him.
I think they already have.
I'm sure they have. There's an entire directory of serial killers on Netflix.
And I think what was the one show? Oh, I can't think of the name of it. They did a couple of episodes on him too.
Hey, I see something new sitting on your table.
What's that?
There's a little skeleton with a spider on his head.
Little skeleton with a spider on his head. Oh,
Yeah.
I've had that since last Christmas, man.
Well, it's just now visible. I don't think he had him visible before.
Oh shit.
You had the Bubba mask there for a while. I remember.
Yeah. The song Suffocate by industrial metal band Motor Grader appears for a few seconds during Kemper's death when Leatherface starts to undress Kemper's corpse, which was be weird for 1973.
We don't care.
And also the entire video is on the Blu-ray also. Not a big fan of Motor Grader.
No. Not the best.
When shooting the scene where Aaron is hiding in the closet, Jessica Biel performed crying for minutes without Marcus Nispel ever calling cut. She eventually asked loudly, "Are we finished or what?" She then left the closet and found that Nispel had left the room, finding him in another room with Andy Ryan operating a second camera, shooting inserts for the opening credits.
So yeah.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Sheriff Hoyt carries a Ruger Vaquero as his duty sidearm. Firearm is not true to the time because it was not produced until 1980.
Nobody cares.
Bumper sticker on Kemper's van reads, "Nothing is true. Everything is permitted," a reference to the movie's based on actual events claim, possibly alluding to the mystery of Leatherface and his unclear background and his limited knowledge of the outside world.
Cool little Easter egg.
So didn't he work in the meat packing plant?
He did work. Yeah, they all worked in the meat packing plant. I got a cattail in my mouth.
Oh, Jesus. Film critic Roger Ebert gave this film a rare 0 stars rating.
Oh, fuck Roger
He's a
Ebert's
fucking idiot.
Dumb dead ass. Sorry. I like Roger Ebert, actually. I don't know why I said that. I was always a fan of Roger Ebert, but fuck him on this one.
Jessica Biel's outfit in the film is a white tank top, bootcut jeans, and boots. She thoroughly enjoyed wearing the outfit, especially the jeans. And yes, Carl loved looking at her in that.
I did.
Oh.
Now Halloween's knocking my microphone out of place.
That's about all I got for trivia, man.
That's a good amount of trivia.
Perfect amount of trivia.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you got anything else you want to add?
I think I've said everything. I'm sure I'm missing something, but as soon as I listen to this on replay, I'm going to say, damn, I forgot that.
All right. Well, I'm going to go first.
You go first.
I never seen this in the theater. I didn't see it till it came out on DVD.
Was you one of those people that was like, they don't need to remake Chainsaw?
No, I thought it was cool from seeing from you know, I
just didn't go see it. Yeah.
I didn't go see it, you know. I wasn't going to pay actual, you know, money in the theater to see it if it did suck.
Or if it flopped or sucked.
Or if it flopped or sucked or whatever, but no, I pretty sure I rented this at the what was it, 2003, so yeah. No, the local video store we had in the little town I lived in Chillicothe, Illinois, who I'm still friends with the old owners to this day still. So, but she would every Tuesday when the new releases came out, she would save them for me, and I would take them home and burn them. Well, she would give them to me Monday night. I would get them Monday, take them home, burn them off, and take them back Tuesday morning so she could put them out for the new releases for that Tuesday.
Well, how cool was that?
And this was one of them. Thanks, Mary Lotta. I love you, girl. Still friends with them today. So very good, cool family. But yeah, I love this movie, man. Couple of scenes they could have, I think they went a little hard with the some of it. The Leatherface, I think he did a really good job in it for sure. I don't know, man. Nothing really bad I can say about this movie. The score is awesome. Even that album they released after with all the metal bands and shit on it. I think I actually bought that.
Oh, did you?
Because there was a lot of cool bands on there that I'd listened to at the time. Back in my new metal days. But yeah, I like this movie. I think they did a great job. Everybody did all the actors and actresses, even for the dark scenes, the cinematography was good. They did a good job on that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't give it a 5, but I will give it a 4.5. Great job on the Blu-ray for sure. And if I remember right, I think the DVD even actually was a decent DVD.
It had, like I said, a lot of special features that I still got somewhere. As far as inserts, it had, like I said, had the crime scene photos, and it was a really good release. Actually, the Blu-ray was sort of a disappointment compared to the original DVD as far as just all the features it had with it.
So yeah, I give it a 4.5, man.
Well, I'm gonna do the same. 4.5. I'm gonna give it a 4.75.
Okay.
It's not it's not a perfect score, but this movie's fucking perfect, man. As I talk about all the time, I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is probably one of the greatest movies ever made, but it's a comedy and it's silly and it's dumb. This movie is the complete opposite. This movie is serious. There's no comedy in it. There's no laughing in it. This is just brutal, fucking full-fledged. I don't know of anything I can say bad about it. Honestly, there's a lot of good practical effects in it. There's some good CGI as well. I think it's a good mix, especially for the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything bad to say about it. I think you covered a lot of the good.
There was
Good.
A couple of scenes they went a little overboard with, but other than
I can't even think of that.
Like the guy being on the meat hook, they went a little overboard with that.
Okay, that is the one part I thought was weird, that Jessica Biel killed the guy. Like,
yeah.
That part was, that's where it don't get a 5. I didn't like that scene at all.
Yeah.
It seemed out of character and unnecessary and dumb.
Exactly.
So that would be where
they made it like she was putting him out of his misery or something.
Mercy kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that part. That would be the one part I've always thought didn't seem.
Yeah, they could have did something different with that,
Yeah. So other than that, man, I'm gonna say this is probably the best remake or reimagining of any movie that I can think of. I don't know of anything that's any better.
Did a good job with it, for sure.
I mean, honestly, I've never been a big fan of the original Chainsaw. I mean, it's a classic and I respect it and all that, but it's just not fun to watch. I've never enjoyed watching Chainsaw 1. Again, I'm not saying I don't like it. I love the movie. It's just not a good watch. This movie is. Better than the original? Probably can't say that because that original inspired everything.
Yep.
But fucking right up there with it, man.
Exactly.
And there is a prequel. I don't know if we'll cover that one. Maybe we will here because it's also out on a fancy 4K disc. So
Oh, really? Okay.
let's just save that. Maybe we'll put that on the list because it's worth a review.
Maybe I can find the Blu-ray cheap.
Dude, I got it.
Oh, you do?
If I get the 4K, you inherit the Blu-ray.
All right, that'll
And
work.
it's worth reviewing. It's not as good as the original.
Oh, I like that movie too.
Yeah, but it's good. It's worth reviewing. So we'll put that on the list.
What's his name? Sheriff. He's
yeah.
fucking twice as brutal in that one as he is in this one. It's a lot
larger role in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's called. Texas Chainsaw: The Beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie to cover. We'll do that one.
We'll put it on the list.
I will eventually.
All right. If you ain't got nothing else, man, I guess that's it.
I don't got nothing else except I really enjoy this movie.
We're back.
I guess so. Brett made me buy a movie this week, so I guess we're back.
Yep.
I half thought we were going to just go off the air. I was like,
next week we're gonna cover another old classic 70s drive-in movie.
Brett's favorites.
My favorites. So we will let you know what's going on with that next week. So.
Oh, and I about decided, where is he back there? If we can sell that other Leatherface now.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready to get rid of him.
All right. Take some pictures. We'll throw him on Facebook
He's in
Marketplace. A box. Oh shit.
But we got to get $300 for him, or I ain't selling him.
Okay. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching and listening, and check us out on all our social medias. We're not hard to find. Join I've been slacking on the Facebook group myself, man. I just haven't been on social media much at all.
Dude, I haven't even paid any attention to the Facebook group, honestly.
Just had so much going on, and yeah. So.
Remember the Evil Ed that was my best friend? I forgot he even exists.
I ain't even heard from him in forever.
I think he might have died. I don't know.
Just a lot of shit going on the last few weeks here. So
yeah.
Hopefully
we'll be back to a weekly show.
Yeah, we should be.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again for watching and listening, and we will talk to you next week. Stay evil, everybody.
Tell me how much you love me.
How much?
That much. That much?
This much.
That much.
Hey, are you okay?
They're all dead. He's a bad man.
We're gonna have to call the cops, I guess. Excuse me.
What the hell was that?
What?
I just saw something.
All right, that's it. If somebody's out there, just come on out.
What is that? The hitchhiker. What were they all doing here?
What the hell are you doing in my house?
You're gonna die.
He's killing him!
Who's killing who?
What's wrong with you people?
Oh, my